Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We are going to start a new series on how to learn any programming language using W3School. This website is awesome. This website is for the beginners, for the experts. You can learn anything relating to programming and coding. As you can see in the section, there is lots of tutorials beginning with HTML and CSS. HTML is a markup language for creating website. Also, there is JavaScript, server-side, data analytics, programming, web building, a lots of tutorial. But you as programmers or as a beginner, you need to learn in the beginning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you have complete all the tutorials in these sections, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then almost 50% of the coding you finished. Also, there is exercises. After you finish the tutorials, you can practice using these exercises. There is exercises, quizzes, and courses. Also, you can get certified with this website. Also, in this website, you can search anything related to coding or programming. For example, if you write the word, let's say, image, how to insert image, you will get lots of resources and telling you how images works in this, for example, HTML or coding. Also, another thing which is very important, that this website has its own editor. As you can see, you can write and practice in the website itself. So basically, this is the basic HTML tags you can write, and you can practice immediately. For example, if I change this text to this is heading, for example, if I write hello everyone, everyone, and click on run, it will render immediately. Also, I can change the size of the heading. For example, this one h1 tags is for specifying the size of the text. If I write 2, you will see that it will get, or it will become smaller. But also I can use something called CSS, cascade style sheet, and specify the size of the text. If I write style equal double quotes and, for example, font size 100 pixel and click on run, yes, sorry, you need to write equal, not equal, sorry, colon. As you can see, the text become much bigger. Okay, so basically these are called tags. We will get to know what each tags means later in this tutorial. We will close this text editor and we will start from here, learn HTML. We will go to this section. As you can see in the left corner, there is a lot of section. Hopefully we can go through all these sections, but we cannot go it in one video. We will divide this series in multiple videos. Okay, so what is HTML? HTML stand for HyperText Markup Language. Is the standard markup language for creating web pages. This describes the structure of web pages. Name it whatever you want. Basically, to create any website, you need this language. You need to learn this language. So a simple HTML document contains these tags, starting with document type HTML, the head, title, body, h1b, shortcut for paragraph, body, and HTML. So the doc type HTML declaration defines that this document is an HTML document. HTML is the root element of an HTML page. The head element contains the meta information about the HTML page. The title specifies the title for the web page, and the body contains the contents that you want to show it to the, or you want to show it in the website. Head 1 element defines a large heading. Also, you can change it to h2, h3, and also the paragraph, define the paragraph if you have a text you want to show it to the website. We can click on the try it yourself to show, or you can, or to render this simple HTML document. We can change this my first heading to, for example, good morning, and if I click run, as you can see, it will change to good morning. And we can change h1, for example, to h3 and click on run. As you can see, the text become smaller. Back to the tutorial. What is an HTML element? HTML element, as I mentioned before, it defines a start tag, some content, and an end tag. How we can distinguish between a starting tag and an end tag? We distinguish between these two tags by using the slash character. If we go back to the text editor, as you can see, if I write, for example, h1, I need to close this tag by using the slash and then h1 and close it. Then I write whatever I want inside this document and then I click run. As you can see, it will show me here. In this table, everything I said, it's mentioned here. Also, W3School website give you sometimes between the tutorials notes. For example, as you can see here, some HTML element have no content, like the BR. This BR is for inserting a new line or breaking a new line. This element called empty element. Empty element do not have an end tag. Okay, now going to the web browsers. The purpose of web browsers, Chrome, Edge, Safari, whatever you have, is to read HTML document and display them correctly. A browser does not display the HTML tag but uses them to determine how to display the document. For example, if I, even this website W3School, if I'm using Chrome, if I click on the view base source, I will see all the HTML document here for creating W3School website. As you can see, there is a lot of tags. For example, let's see, these are the JavaScript tags. We will learn it after that. And you have the div section, we have the anchor tag, you have the paragraph tag, h3, and lot of tags. So every website contains of this HTML. Okay, now how the page or how HTML page is structured. Below is a visualization of an HTML page structure. As you can see, the container here, HTML tag, then inside HTML tag you have two sections or two tags, head and body. Inside head you can add a title, inside the body you can add whatever you want. Note that the content inside the body section, the white area above, will be displayed in the browser. The content inside the title element will be shown in the browser title bar or in the page tab. This is the overview of HTML history, and you can read it for your knowledge. Going to the next section, HTML editors. A simple text editor is all you need to learn HTML. As I mentioned before, W3School has its own editor, so you can use it. Or you can also use, for example, Visual Code Editor, or there is a lot of online editor. But why you use external editor if W3School provide everything for you? You can learn HTML using Notepad or text editor. Even the Notepad, you can use it and write simple HTML and then render it to see the content of this HTML document. Web page can be created and modified by using proficient HTML editors. However, for learning HTML, we recommend a simple text editor like Notepad or TextEdit in Mac. We believe that using a simple text editor is a good way to learn HTML. Follow the steps below to create your first web page with Notepad and text. These are the steps to create your own Notepad or text editor. But for you, I think the text editor, which is built in the W3School, is enough for you to learn at least the basics. Going to the next step, HTML basics example. In this chapter, we will show some basic HTML examples. It says that don't worry if you use tags you have not learned yet. Yeah, this is very important. You will use some tags that you don't know what is this tag, but don't worry, later when you practice you will get to know all the tags. And going to this section, HTML basic examples. In this chapter we will show some basic HTML examples. All HTML document must start with a document type declaration. This is very important. Document type HTML is very important. It is the declaration for the document, so you need to write it. Then the HTML document itself begins with HTML and ends with HTML. The visible part of the HTML document is between the body and the end tag of body. The declaration represents the document type and it helps browsers to display web page correctly. It must only appear once at the top of the page. The doc type declaration is not case sensitive. The doc type declaration is or for HTML. 5 is doc type HTML. HTML headings. HTML headings are defined with the H1 and H2 or H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading. H2 defines the least important heading, which is the size. So H1 is bigger than H6. HTML paragraphs. This tags B is a tag represent a paragraph. You can write whatever you want here, especially for the large text. For the large text, usually we use this tag paragraph. Also, you have HTML links. For example, if you have a hyperlink, there is a button or there is a text, you want to click on this text to open another page or download something. So we use the A tag. For example, we can try it here and see how this is work. As you can see, they write A tag and they specify the link. They write href, the link, and the text. For example, if I change this one, this is a link. For example, if I write click here, see it's changed, and if I click on this one, it will open the website here. Let's close these text editors and let's move on. Also, you have HTML image. If you want to insert image in your content, you can use this tag, image tag. The source file CRC and alt is alternative text, width, height as are provided as attribute. So this is one more thing. Some of the tags have attribute. For example, this image tag have attribute, which is the source, the image source. The alt, for example, if the image does not appear for any reason, for example, the image is the size of the image is too big, or it's crashing, so it will show the text inside the alt. And also you can specify the width and the height for the image. For example, if I write here 200, the size of the image will be changed. 200, for example, here 500. As you can see, the image size will be changed. Thank you everyone. I know this is a long video, little bit a long video, but this is for the introduction and to get to know the basic of HTML. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video.